What's up everyone, theBolderBoulder here, and today I'm going to be doing probably an overview of Star Wars The Force Awakens. I just watched that on Thursday, one day before its official release, I suppose, so that was pretty cool, and I really liked it. But before we get any further, I'd like to tell you guys that I have a guest right here.
What's up, guys? Man, Brutendo is what we used to do all the time. We go way back.
Oh yeah. So I'm going to have a link to his channel down there in the description below. Be sure to check that out after this video. And spoiler alert, don't watch this video if you haven't seen Star Wars The Force Awakens. Go watch that, then watch this video. Alright, so I'm not necessarily going to do a synopsis, I'm just going to go over parts that I really want to hit on the most. So, to start off, well, it was pretty surreal going there to the theater to watch a brand new Star Wars movie and not knowing what's going to happen, who these new characters are, what roles they're going to play now and into the future. So that was really, really neat, and it was cool to be there with an audience who is having the exact same experience as you, seeing all these new things, and it was really cool to hear their reactions as well. When something cool happened, you could hear them cheering. When characters we recognized were on screen, people cheered, or if there was something bad or crazy that happened, you could hear a gasp in the air, or something, or just silence.
I'm not gonna lie, I was watching it with the Boulder Boulder here, and man, I cheered every once in a while. Man, I cheered whenever the first showing of Chewie and Han showed up on the screen. Man, I was like, woo!
Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, it happened so unexpectedly too. We'll get to that in just a second. So right there from the beginning, when you see the scrolling, crawling words going down the screen, the very first phrase is, Luke Skywalker has vanished. And boom, there was already something going on. Really strange.
I thought it was pretty cool because all the trailers, everybody's wondering, man, where's Luke at? Where's Luke at? Is he Kylo Ren? Is he a bad guy? Is he really even going to be in the movie? And
yeah.
The whole movie is just basically looking for Luke Skywalker. So you've been looking for Luke before the movie's even started, and now the whole movie's on looking for Luke. So it's almost as if the story started before you even watched the movie.
I know. And then also you see about Leia. She's a leader in the Resistance, and they're also looking for Luke. So I also heard from others that they figure that, well, that doesn't seem like Luke Skywalker. Why would he just run away like that? But I can sort of understand why after hearing his reasonings for going into exile. What else do you have to say about the opening?
I'm personally one of the people that thought it was weird for Luke to leave. He was such a hero in the first three film, or I guess the first three, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
He was such a hero and everything. Wanted to make sure everybody was accounted for at all times. Like in Episode 5, he chooses going and saving Han and Leia over his training and everything. And I don't know why he would just abandon them all of a sudden. So that's my take on it. I don't know. I know you obviously have a different view on it, but
yeah,
I guess we'll go on to the next part after the scroll.
Yeah. So right there, also, you see Poe Dameron, who's one of the, well, I guess he is even blatantly called the best pilot in the galaxy, or for the Republic anyway. And he's sent on a mission by General Leia Organa to be exact, to get, I guess, a piece of a map to help find Luke Skywalker from someone, an old ally, it says.
And then Kylo Ren attacks.
And so Kylo Ren was sent there on a mission with all of his First Order troops, the Stormtroopers, who, by the way, actually have scopes on their gun, and they could actually shoot.
Oh my gosh, man, they actually could hit somebody in the head, hit somebody in the arm, which, yeah. I mean, not that we really want them to kill anybody, but they actually could shoot something this time around.
Yeah. After that, Kylo Ren just looks like wicked. He just goes in and just kills everyone. He literally has the whole village killed looking for this single microchip or whatever it was that had the area where Luke Skywalker was hiding, and then Poe gets captured. He's the only one out of the village who lives, I think.
I think so. I mean, that we obviously see that old man died, and he seemed like the only other person besides. I mean, BB-8 gets away, and that's like the biggest thing on that is BB-8 gets away.
What's really cool about BB-8 is that they actually like made him a real animatronic thing instead of just being CGI, so they could actually really interact with him. And even in interviews, some of the actors liked that fact that they could actually almost see expression in a little robot, a little animatronic.
Yeah.
And they really played with that too. I mean, I really like that. BB-8 was as much of a star, I suppose, as any of the other human or alien actors in there.
Mm-hmm.
Or characters, rather, not actors. So that leads us to another point. Yeah, I really like seeing some of those original characters come back. Everyone was cheering when they saw all these people, saw Han, Chewbacca, Leia, and the new characters.
The new characters, yeah. So they have what was it?
Finn.
Finn, that's right. Wow, I already forgot his name.
I guess his name was, well, he didn't even have a name because whenever he helped Poe escape from the capture of the First Order, his only name was FN 1287 or something like that. I can't remember right now, but Poe just gave him the name Finn, and that's how he got the name, because he never had a name. He was taken from his parents by the First Order.
Yeah,
I mean that's pretty crazy.
All right.
Wow.
So basically, once BB-8 gets away, like Poe sends him off. BB-8 finds Rey, which Rey's a cool character. There's a lot of speculation on who's in relation to Rey, but that'll be after you, of course, watch the movie.
I guess we'll talk about a few other characters as well, like General Hux, who Kylo Ren, I guess, still takes orders from. He's like a little bit under him, but
doesn't make much sense.
General Hux doesn't like Kylo, it seems, in some instances. I guess sort of like the Emperor made Grand Moff Tarkin in the original series. He was higher above Darth Vader because he actually listened to Darth Vader actually had to follow some of his orders.
Yeah, but in both cases, Darth Vader could have easily just choked him out. Same thing with Kylo Ren. I think, though he's pretty immature, as you can see him slicing up all the stuff every single time he gets mad, man. He could still choke him if he needed to. I don't know. That kind of stuff makes me confused a little bit. The guys with the lightsaber should always be first in command, but yeah, as you were saying about General Hux.
Yeah. So, I mean, they don't really give much backstory from or anything why he's in his position, but I guess not that important. That's just something a little bit nitpicky, I suppose. But what is interesting is Kylo Ren's background.
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
He actually is in relation to some of the original characters.
We find out pretty, not like quickly, but it's just kind of thrown right out there. It's there's no inference. There's no like, oh, his last name's Solo, so you figure out Solo. It's literally Snoke just saying, oh, you gotta kill your father, Han Solo, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it's Han Solo's kid. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like, that was pretty crazy. And Snoke himself, you never see, well, his physical self in the movie. You see a hologram of him, and the hologram's like 15 feet tall.
Yeah, man.
Whenever I first saw that, I was
taller.
Like,
I was like, are you serious? That's gonna be stupid. Whenever Rey or Luke's gonna have to go fight him, it's gonna be ginormous.
I know.
And think of how big his lightsaber is, but no, you find out by the end of the movie, it's just a projection.
Yeah.
Which I think is a little bit weird. I think they should still make him the same size. He has to look down on him and stuff. Looks a little weird.
Yeah, and then all of his minions basically had to look up at him.
I know, for real. Man, another person I thought was a little weird was Maz Kanata.
Maz, I believe.
Yeah, that person that I thought was
really old secretly.
Well, she has to be, and it's really crazy because she has like her own like pirate base or whatever. So I don't know if she herself obtained Luke's lightsaber, because that was the biggest part of going to that place was Luke's lightsaber.
Definitely. Yeah,
she had it, and she was talking to Han about Rey and all the kind of stuff, and it really doesn't give a good explanation on why, except for you'll have to watch the next movie to find out, kind of deal.
Probably. It was really neat whenever Rey went down to that room. For some reason, she was hearing these noises, and so then she went to the lower floor, and there was nothing but a chest. So she opens up the chest, which, I mean, I guess that's sort of a callback to Episode 4 when Obi-Wan opens up a chest to pull out Anakin's lightsaber.
Yeah, yeah.
So there was definitely a lot of similarities, a lot of like tie together, like between the original first movie and I guess it seemed like a amalgamation of almost the whole saga in one movie. But then they had to destroy the new base for the First Order called the Star Killer base.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of similarities in the movies where you have Obi-Wan getting killed by Darth Vader, where in this one it's Han getting killed by Kylo Ren kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see Chewie going, no, kind of like Luke did in the first one, and then they just kind of like start shooting and everything just goes crazy just afterwards. Same thing there. They're destroying that Star Killer base.
Mm-hmm.
They destroy the Star Killer base just like they do in Episode 4 with the thing.
There's that little a trench that
they
go through.
They had to try to make a trench run for classical purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a lot of fan service where it was just a lot of stuff that they just had to make it look the same just to bring it back to old times kind of.
Yeah, but I thought it was really cool with Rey, with how well she could perform things with the Force just right there.
Like you were saying, she already knew how to do the Force and stuff, and Luke picked up on it pretty fast, but not that fast. I don't know.
That's true.
It was just almost too fast.
Maybe she just really is so strong with the Force that she knows how to do things, but almost makes me think that she had some sort of experience before.
Well, we don't
forgot
know
about it, but who knows? That's just speculation.
Even though it was pretty funny whenever she told the stormtrooper to just like unlock her and drop his gun and all that kind of stuff. That was pretty good.
That's another thing I really liked about this movie, and the comedy throughout it.
Yeah, a lot of it was pretty funny. That it wasn't something you'd see in the normal Star Wars films, but that wasn't necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, and also that was really cool whenever Kylo Ren was like reading her mind with the Force. He was seeing all these things, and then she was fighting back using the Force herself. And he was going, "Oh crap, she's actually fighting back. Actually, I have some sort of competition. What the heck?" And then she actually, oddly enough, started reading a little bit from his mind before he was like, "Forget this," and then like got out of there.
Yeah, she could see that he was a little bit scared
his
and not
insecurities,
not 100% with the dark side. He was a little bit weak because he knows that he's not living up to Darth Vader or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, in all reality, Darth Vader was still Anakin, and Anakin was still good.
Right.
I don't know. I guess he just didn't even get the memo that Darth Vader ended up being good in Episode 6 or something like that. I mean, it wasn't very public past the fact that, oh, Luke killed Darth Vader. Like, there's so many more places other than Ewokville, I forgot what it was, Endor. Everywhere else probably just heard, oh, Luke killed Darth Vader, there's peace in the galaxy again. Maybe they didn't know that.
Probably. But now we got the new, I'm assuming he's the new Sith Lord, Supreme Leader Snoke, who, I don't even know who he is.
We don't know where Snoke came from either.
Yeah.
It's looking
how
like
old he is.
He's like an alien. He's not even a human being. Maybe they're not even Sith? I don't know. It's really weird.
Because in Star Wars Rebels, there's these guys who are called the Inquisitors, who know the dark side, but they're not necessarily Sith. So I figure that was probably the same thing with the Knights of Ren, Kylo Ren being the only one we know of right now. I don't know, there might be other information out there, but I don't know. But either way, I guess Kylo Ren probably is the apprentice of Snoke.
Well, he's definitely the apprentice of Snoke. It's just the fact of, is Snoke a Sith, or I'm pretty sure Snoke's a Sith, or when did Snoke come about?
Yeah, because on the hologram that you see of him, it's really darkened, but you can still see all kinds of scars on his face.
Yeah, like he went through some battles too.
Yeah,
but when did he go through those battles, and all that kind of stuff, which we obviously were probably going to learn later on in the next couple of movies.
Right.
But it's still something to be like, when did this happen? Where did he come from? We thought all the Sith were dead.
Yep. And I know they did that on purpose too, to keep us.
Oh
wondering,
yeah, they
so
kept keeping us wondering.
That's actually a good quality to have for a movie, though.
Yeah.
And also, one other thing I'd like to know is why C-3PO has that red arm.
Oh
he
yeah.
says it's you might not recognize because I have my red arm or something like that.
Right. You might not be able to C-3PO gets nervous sometimes.
He says that it was a long story and that it's a story for another time.
Another one of those a story for another time things, which I guess that could go into R2-D2. He's been shut down this whole movie.
Yeah.
He's ultimately the person who gets everything done, where he has the whole map to Luke except for that one slice, which I don't really get why he's missing that one slice. But anyways, he has the whole thing, and then that ends up leading to Rey finding Luke, and yeah, she ends up going to Luke and handing over the lightsaber, and that scene looks so Transformer like. Whenever she's holding out the lightsaber and she's about to hand it to Luke, and it's just so drawn out for like a whole like 10 or 15 seconds. She's just holding it out. Luke's just kind of like looking at it, kind of deal. And then it like pans out and like zooms, and you can just see like all the water in the background, and it like spins around super fast. That just looked too much like Star Wars, and it looked super out of place in the movie.
Looked like Transformers.
Yeah, that's basically all I have about the movie. I don't know. You got anything else on it?
Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the movie. So I guess that
will be the end of the review. I guess we can go like that.
I'm definitely gonna watch it again though.
Oh yeah, definitely. I gotta watch it again. There's so many things that I probably missed that I didn't see, or all this kind of stuff. It was just so crazy the first time. You're just watching it all, and
soaking it all in.
Yeah, soaking it all in. You'll see stuff that you don't see the first time around, as it always happens with watching a movie. So yeah, but that's all I have to say. Thanks for being here on the video. Thank you guys very much for watching, and once again, be sure to check out my former partner's channel down in the description below. So I hope you guys have a great day, and yeah, you probably thought I was going to say may the force be with you, so I'm just kidding. Alright, have a nice day guys. Goodbye.